Shalom. First and foremost, call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Hashem Rakal Kodash. The one said, apostles, a great millstone. Shalom to the Yakim out there on the highways and byways, noise in the short abroad, all around the world, through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. It says here, this is an article. It says, Ukraine fears a full-fledged war with Russia. Can Biden avert it? Well, whether he averts it or not, this war is going to still take place. It's just the reality. It's just the reality because, you can't, the prophecies can't be reversed because this is actually prophecy that's about to take place. Where we're in, these nations are going to gather together over there in the East and fight this war. Which is this war is going to be the war to end all wars, WW3. So, Biden, whether or not, he can't avoid this war, and this war is inevitable and it's going to take place, This is not, so I'm just going to read a little bit of this article and I'm going to get into some precepts. It says, this article is part of a debatable news settler. This is not going to be a war of Ukraine and Russia. This is going to be a European war, a full-fledged war, which is absolutely right. It is going to be a war. Those in the words of President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine are the stakes of crisis that has enveloped his country now, site of worst diplomatic disputes between Russia and the West in decades. Over recent months, Russia has massed about 130,000 troops on Ukraine's borders, promoting fear of a full-scale invasion. President Biden responded to the escalations this week by ordering about 3,000 additional troops into Eastern Europe, but has stressed that war is not inevitable. If Russia is sincere about addressing our respective security concerns through dialogues of the United States and our allies and partners will continue to engage in good faith, he said Monday. It's all going to backfire at the end of the day because, at the end of the day, this is all prophecy that's being developed. And I'm going to just jump into the scriptures real quick. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords and your puny hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I'm strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathens, and gather yourselves together around about. Thither cause the mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be waking up. Let the heathen be waking up and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, where there I will judge and sit to judge all the heathen round about. You see, that's where the Lord is going to judge all the heathen. Why is the Lord judging all the heathen round about? The purpose is for what they did unto the nation of Israel. That's why they're being judged the way they're being judged, because all these nations had us in slavery, especially the so-called white man currently, in particular the so-called Jew, which is Amalek. They're the ones that took our inheritance onto themselves, told us a bunch of lies, and they're just not telling us the truth, and blasphemed Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, So they're going to be severely judged in this war, So verse 12, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there I will judge and sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put your sickle hooks, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is filled. The fat is overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes and multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. You see, because Yahweh Shai, he's soon to return. He's soon to return to this earth. We already see the signs, of the earth, of the people rising up, protesting going on everywhere, the unrest, civil unrest. We already seeing these. We're already seeing, earthquakes and famines in diverse places. We're seeing this, so all the prophecies that has been written from old times is now coming to pass right now, and there's no reversing it, So this is the book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. You see, the second woe is past. What was the second woe? World War III. And that has been passed already. So now the third woe, which is World War III, is coming very quickly, and we're seeing it developing right before our face. We're seeing actually World War III actually developing, getting ready to, ignite into a full-blown war. So we're already seeing all the places and all the pieces of this checkerboard being set. So it's only a matter of time before who makes that first move, and we already know that it's going to be these so-called Jews that's going to make the first move to ignite this war, when they go in there in Iran, because them going into Iran is inevitable. These so-called Jews been talking about this for many years now, about attacking Iran and going into Iran. So this is the thing that they're going to do to set off this war. So everything is all being put in place. The board is all already set. So all we just have to do is just sit back and we'll just watch how this all plays out, through the spirit and power of our Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So with that, all praises and glories due to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Wakwak Wadash. Shalom.